Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 49 of Liars4Hire, the only podcast on YouTube. Welcome to it. Welcome, everybody. I hope
that
you
was
come
so
in.
violent.
Came the welcome. Yeah, I know it's like on the wavelength that is a little bit bigger than all of my other things that I said, but that's okay.
What other things did you
yelled at
say?
our viewers.
What other things did you say, Jace?
Well, I
Our
said,
viewers
welcome
yelled
back,
at.
everybody, to episode Liars for episode 49. That stuff after that. The stuff that came back after
Episode
that.
69.
It's not episode 69. It's episode 49.
Blow each other.
Episode
Yes.
69, one of us should order a hooker
Okay.
and have sex with them while recording the podcast.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Robbie.
Is it?
No, I was being entirely facetious.
You know what? You
Oh.
know what, Robbie? I think we should do it because it's a unique idea, and I support you.
Yeah, see, thank you.
Okay, do you want to do it? Do you want to pay for the hooker?
No, I just
Do you want me to, okay, so you want me to have sex?
Yeah.
Do you
during-
have Do you have $400 for 2 hours?
Easily.
Okay, fine. Go for
Robbie,
it. Absolutely.
it's
I
your
support-
idea. Who else would have sex with the hooker?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Who
All right,
else
you
would
gotta
have
take
sex
this
with
bullet.
the sex worker?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do it.
Anyway, this is our podcast.
This is going to be one of those promises that we are really good on, too. It's the
Yeah,
one that we're
very famously good at keeping promises about
be
bits.
super on top of that have sex during the podcast skit.
You wait. You think we're gonna forget? But we're not.
We're not. We won't.
Wait till
No,
the big
we're
guest
better than
episode. Next episode.
Next episode. Guest? There's not a guest. It's not a guest episode. Next episode.
Yeah, there is. It's a sex worker we're inviting over.
No, that's episode 69. That's a couple. That's 20 episodes
We gotta
away.
get people acclimated to them, get to know them, and like them.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in the fourth liar, just some random sex worker that we find. I think that if we were able to pay them a salary, then I would be happy to have a sex worker, just like some random sex worker, to be like the fourth member of our Let's Play channel. I think that would bring a really unique and important spin to this discussion.
I think it would make Liars Club more inclusive.
Yes,
Get a
yes.
sex worker.
I'm gonna post a picture.
Okay.
First sex worker Let's Player. Yeah,
I'm posting
sure.
a picture in general.
Okay.
Did they edit this to have the clothes on?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are those the guys from fucking
This Promare.
Yowie on Ice or whatever?
No.
Oh,
It's Yowie on Ice.
oh,
No,
okay.
that's the Promare dude, and then that's somebody else.
He's just like fingering his butthole.
Well, no, he's picking.
He's picking him up.
Oh, okay.
He's gripping him like a bowling ball and picking him up.
Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. I thought he was fingering his butthole.
See, and the finger is placed perfectly on where his hole would be
Yes.
Fucking. I had an idea for
if he was
if
fingering
he
his
was
butthole.
fingering. I had an idea for a TikTok. Remember that trend where people would just like rip people's pants off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want somebody to do that, and then like it cuts away to their face, and then they just actually grip them like a bowling ball and throw them.
Whenever I get high, and this is going to sound insane. Whenever I get high, I feel the phantom sensation of somebody, of somebody like putting metal bars through my nostrils and the top of my mouth so they meet like behind them, and then like attaching a chain to it and then ripping it off, but like in a really satisfying way.
I don't feel like that when I'm high.
No, I don't.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Is
I feel
that
like
just me?
Spider-Man.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Like no, like straight up, where I'm like, I feel like everything I touch is sticking to my hands, and my senses are hyperactive.
You should try to web swing when you're high next time.
Web swing.
Web swing.
Whenever I get high, or whenever I'm just really relaxed, I feel like I'm on rollerblades and I'm like very gently placed upon a hill that's going down, and I don't need to do anything to balance. I'm just like resting, but like still going down the hill really fast, and it's really relaxing.
When I'm high, I feel tired.
Okay,
Robbie, get you.
that's kind of cool.
I don't even remember the last time I was high. Actually, I can't remember. Yeah, fuck. It must have been over 3 years.
Damn.
What are you talking about, Robbie? You were doing whippets last night.
Yeah, but I mean, like weed.
Like marijuana, not like.
Yeah, like marijuana.
oh,
or
okay.
any
Baby
any other
stuff.
substance.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't. Got it.
Whippets are baby stuff.
Right. Yeah. No. You're talking about getting high, not fucking blitzed out of your mind. I understand.
Right.
Yeah. So hey, this is a podcast, and you're here, and we're all very excited about it. But what's going on? Like, what's going on in the news? Like, let's talk about topical events. Let's talk about the economic state of the things, right?
Okay.
They canceled Batgirl.
Oh, fuck! What?
HBO's making a bad deal.
Oh,
they
no.
passed the, what was it called? The IRA bill?
I don't know. What does that do?
It was, it's a bill to push towards, cheaper healthcare, specifically with insulin.
Oh, that's fun.
It's gonna tax rich people.
That's kind of fun, yeah.
Stuff to do with the climate bill.
Okay.
That passed.
Great.
Who cares about that? They canceled Batgirl.
Did you hear what they did to Scoob?
they fucking euthanized Scooby-Doo, bro. That fucking bums me out too, because we had like a really good deal going on with HBO. A lot of people don't know. We kind of hinted at this in a couple of episodes. We were gonna have like a full animated Liars Club series that got shit canned. Like I was mad about it, but like after talking to so many of the artists and like just kind of like getting them onto new projects, like I think most of them got jobs at Pixar, luckily. But I'm more just bummed about it. It's more just like dissatisfying that it is angering. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The team was obviously disappointed. I feel like we were the most disappointed out of any of us.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, there really wasn't anything we could do. But like everybody on the team was like still super thankful. I don't know if they were playing it up. Jason was also like really, 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 like trying to like look on the better side of things. There were a few people who were tearing up.
For those, Jason Momoa was going to voice Robbie. He was actually the first person we cast. But unfortunately, we never got to it.
Up that like Robbie got Jason Momoa, you got Kevin Conroy, and then you give me the motherfucker who played Riddler in the new Batman movie to voice me.
You love Batman.
Like, it's perfect though.
Yeah, you love Riddler.
Fucking Paul Dano.
Paul Dano is a very hot commodity right now.
Nah.
He is. He absolutely is.
Either way, sorry to disappoint.
Yeah. No.
With that being said, we still have stuff coming from that.
There's still stuff coming down the pipeline. Not as much, but there are some things that we still need to keep track of. But like, I just wish there was some way that we knew which ones to keep track of. You know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Play the theme song. Robbie, this is your segment.
Was this whole skit that you're doing a segment transition to the fucking thing that I did?
No, but it is pretty nice though, right?
What is?
Binge or Cringe, and then you can go take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Binge or Cringe. For context, we recorded a podcast a week ago.
2 weeks ago.
We recorded a podcast 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Chase hated it.
No, that is not the reason we didn't put it out.
That is.
No. The reason is because fucking Audacity corrupted your audio file. Whenever I tried to open it, it said fucking MP3 malformed.
So then I told you to open the Audacity project file, and you said, it's too big, I don't want to.
Here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
Here's what happened. Robbie's audio corrupted.
Right.
Chase didn't want to fix it.
Yeah.
We also had a big argument on the podcast, so we're not going to upload it.
That's also true.
Yeah, we had a big fight.
We had a legitimate, real fight for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we got like legitimate, like no jokes. It was just us arguing really loudly.
It was a shame because we just made jokes about how we're not friends anymore, and then that kind of solidified it. So we just kind of canned the whole project.
We canned the whole thing because we're like, this is too real.
Yeah. We really shouldn't have argued about who gets to keep the kids.
We're not bringing this up on this one.
Yeah,
it's all figured out now. It's all figured out now.
Oh yeah, but okay, yeah, but both Jackson and I both, we agreed and we told you that we don't want to talk about that on the podcast. So,
play the theme song again. Welcome to Binge Cringe.
Yeah, so this is a segment we lost. There you go.
This is a segment we lost, and we're doing it again. And I'm going to be cross-referencing all of our answers. Welcome to Binge or Cringe. San Diego
Play the theme song again.
Let's play this theme song again. San Diego Comic-Con 2022. All of the Marvel Studio news coming out of the Hall H of San Diego Comic-Con. Jackson.
Yeah.
And Chase.
Yeah.
I need you to both tell me if you're gonna be binging this series, or you're gonna be cringing at this series.
Okay.
You got it.
She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Cringe.
But cringe.
Will you watch it?
Yes.
I'm going to watch it because I know it's going to be bad.
So you're binging it.
I'm
No.
cringing it.
I'm cringing at it. I'm
listen.
binging reluctantly.
Okay, so what? Also with binge or cringe, if you're binging it, you also have to binge the things surrounding it. So have you binged everything to get context for She-Hulk?
Oh yeah, all the Hulk movies that Marvel has made. Yeah.
Well, isn't there going to be like some characters in it where it's like, oh, this was from a fucking special?
I don't want to I'm not going to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., dude. Fucking...
So you're cringing.
Okay, yeah, then I guess I'm fully cringing She-Hulk.
All right.
But I'm going to watch it.
Samuel Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn reprised their roles as Nick Fury and Talos in Secret Invasion.
Cringe.
What is this?
Fucking
Jackson.
This is them going around making sure everybody's not a fucking Skrull and telling people like, hey, actually this person's a Skrull. And
Skrull being the shape-shifting race in Marvel.
Do we know who was a Skrull in like any of the movies? I know Nick Fury was a Skrull at the end of Captain Marvel.
Something like that. No, it was like at the end of...
I don't remember.
In Encino Man. What's the one, the big one? Ending War. That one.
The Kill Thanos War.
Yeah, Kill Thanos War.
And they were like, you think you got a crap job, and then it's
and then Thanos said, "Give me head." Yeah.
Give me head, and then Nick Fury, who wasn't a Skrull, gave Thanos head.
Yes.
We're binging this.
I'm binging it. I'm trying to see what's up. I'm trying to see how they fuck this up.
I'm gonna say cringe because those guys don't have superpowers, so I don't care.
They do have superpowers.
Nick Fury? Nick Fury doesn't have superpowers.
Listen,
well, the whole thing with Skrulls is that they can like
shift
superpowers
and take people's abilities and stuff. But listen, because we're going into the multiverse stuff, this is how we get white Nick Fury.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how we get radioactive spider blood, white man Nick Fury, eye patch on the other eye.
It's like those two characters from Johnny Test, Agent Black and Agent White, who are like completely identical except for one is black and one is white. Except for like we have to take it seriously now.
The world's greatest grandma, that's Scott Lang, and the rest of the Ant fam meets their greatest foe yet, Kang, in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Binge, but I think they're gonna fuck it up.
They fucked it up already.
Binge, they fucked it up already. Scott Lang became super famous because he wrote a fucking memoir, and he got so famous now. The synopsis is that he's ignoring his daughter and his hot new wife.
What? I can't imagine it's just like a complete heel turn. Like, oh, this is completely out of character for him. I imagine they're going to do it, like, at least somewhat tactfully. You know, I have to, you know, not for nothing, but the Marvel fucking writers are being paid billions of dollars. I have to imagine they know how to not fuck up the most basic of details.
They're going to fuck it up because they're following a formula that they're like, this gets us box office tickets and stuff, so we're not going to deviate from the path.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, I think everybody is kind of in agreement. Like, some people are in denial, but I think everybody's kind of in agreement that we're, like, in the aftermath of the MCU. Like, this is the epilogue. Because, like, Thanos, that was, like, that's the big thing. Right?
No.
No. I don't know if people are going to have, like, the patience to stick around for fucking Galactus or whatever. You know?
There's movies here that are dated for 2025.
I wonder if they'll still have money then.
Disney?
Yeah. Little mom and pop shop is going out of...
Yeah, the little indie company Disney?
It's going out of style.
Disney?
I just don't know if they'll be able to hold the fucking... the public's, you know, the zeitgeist. I don't know if they'll have the chokehold on the zeitgeist like they have over the past, you know, decade.
They haven't.
Yeah.
There's a sucker born every minute. As long as we're giving children phones, they're gonna find a way to get them hooked on Marvel movies.
I'm just saying that over the past, like, fucking year and a half, every single Marvel thing that has come out has, like, flopped. Relatively.
Relatively speaking, but they still make a ton of money.
I'm just saying.
It's Disney.
I'm just saying. You can quote me on this. If If we're getting like fucking top 3 movies of 2025, Black Panther 5, Steven Universe, he comes back. I mean, Captain America, he comes back. Steven Rogers is his name. That's why I said Steven Universe. And fucking Spider-Man 12. Like, if those are like the top 3 grossing films of 2025, then I'll fucking bite my tongue. But right now, it looks like they're kind of going downward.
One of my favorite things about Ant-Man and the sequel is how low stakes they felt. And those stakes being like, in the universe that we are now, if somebody gets a hold of this technology, that it could be really bad. But it was still just like a heist movie. You know?
Yeah.
When you have the subtitle Quantumania, I feel like you're kind of getting away from that low stakes.
Kind of hyping yourself up, yeah.
They're setting it up for Secret War and shit like that, for fucking Kang and Doctor Doom to show up.
Well, hold on to that thought, because now we're getting into Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot, Drax, Mantis, Nebula, and the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy are back for this cosmic adventure. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3.
Don't care. Cringe.
David Bautista's
fucking
not
Guardians of the
Cringe.
Galaxy has been cringed for a while for me.
They fucked it up. They fucked it up after the first movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Batista won't be in it.
Batista's not in it anymore.
Like what the like come on. He's like he was the comic relief character. Like come on.
Batista's not in it, but like only because he said he wasn't going to be in it.
Who do you think they're going to get to play Drax?
It could still be Batista. They still could maybe an extra 0 at the end of that check might have made him a little bit more happier.
What if they just get The Rock?
That'd be funny. That'd be funny and stupid and dumb.
They
in
get
its own
Kurt
way.
Angle.
They get Kurt Angle. They
Cody,
I don't know
Cody
why.
Rhodes. They put him in a vat of acid so he dissolved down a little bit, but he still drags.
It still drags. Fucking, I don't get why at Comic-Con they showed off like here's the main villain who's playing them, and also here they are in costume and have them walk on stage. I'm like, you're just ruining it for me. I don't want to see the movie now because I already know what this looks like.
Yeah.
There's no point.
A brand new teaser trailer and poster for the upcoming movie has arrived, once again inviting viewers back to Wakanda. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Binge.
That's a binge, right?
Binge.
Cringe.
I wanna see that anti-vax become the new Black Panther.
Go ahead.
I don't think I have any interest to watch a new Black Panther movie, to be completely honest with you.
That's fine.
I don't know, like all the characters that I would be interested in are dead, or are dead in real life.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're introducing Namor, who's involved with Doctor Doom. So if you want more Doom,
Oh, Dr. Doom. Sorry, I came a little bit when you said that.
Dude, you binging?
Maybe if I watch that movie and like fucking like at the end of like remember when Thanos showed up for the first time and he was like, fine, I'll do it myself. Like if they do that with Doctor Doom where he's just like floating on an asteroid out in space or whatever, then I'll watch just for that little fucking post credits scene.
here's the deal: is that who's the actor who played Gus in Breaking Bad?
Gus Fring, that's Giancarlo Esposito.
Esposito. He confirmed. He's like, yeah, I've been talking to Marvel about a role. I'm not gonna say what, but it involves the X-Men.
Dr. Doom.
So like no. So people are theorizing that he's either Doom, Magneto, or Professor Xavier for this universe.
Oh man, dude, it's Dr. Doom. He's my favorite Fortnite skin.
But like everyone's saying, like, listen, if he's Professor Xavier or Doctor Doom, then make like Bryan Cranston like like play somebody in Marvel, and everyone's like, make Bryan Cranston fucking Doom instead. Actually,
Bryan Cranston as Doom would be very funny.
But he's like getting old though. I don't know.
that's
like
the point.
I don't know if he can. Is Doctor Doom like really super old?
He's not super old, but he like carries himself like he's in his 60s all the time.
I'm just saying. I don't know if Cranston can fucking last another 10 years in peak performance. You know,
Listen,
I want a Black Doom.
Yeah, I think Giancarlo Esposito would be fucking really good as Doom because his whole bit is like big fucking scary corporate guy, and he does that so well, and
He does it well.
and he does it well. He busts it down well. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna defer to Jackson on this one because he's the comic book understander, but I think it would be really cool with my limited understanding of Doom to see Giancarlo Esposito as Doom.
Do you want to hear his voice coming out of the Doom mask in the all-white Doom outfit, grabbing Thanos and ripping his spine out?
Yes! Yes! I do want to see that happen.
Well, there you go. He's been spouting off lately about all of his roles that he's been getting. He's very transparent about the things that he does, and I appreciate that.
That is the difference between you and I, Thanos. You do this for the good of humanity. I do this for myself. And then rips his spine out.
Yeah.
Fucking cool, man.
Following the events of Hawkeye, Maya Lopez's ruthless behavior in New York City catches up with her in her hometown. Streaming exclusively on Disney Plus, Echo.
Wait, is it about Hawkeye or is it about Echo?
It's about the character they showed off in the Hawkeye show, Echo, who is a Daredevil character.
I didn't watch the Hawkeye show. I'm like the big Hawkeye defender. Is surrounded by people who fucking love to shit on Hawkeye, like reasonably so. I get why.
Jackson likes Hawkeye.
I like Hawkeye. I like the comic character of Hawkeye. I like how they're trying to make him deaf, like in the comics.
Jeremy Renner is a good Hawkeye. I think he plays a good like, oh man, I'm just like kind of overworked and a regular person, and I think that's fun. I did not watch the Hawkeye show, which I completely forgot about it. I feel like I should fucking put that on because. The other day, I just like put on the entirety of The Boys, and I just watched all The Boys season 3 in one sitting, and that was great. I love that. So take a fucking CBD, chocolate peanut butter ball, and then sit down and watch all of Hawkeye. Sure, I'd love to. Mamma Mia. That's what I'm saying. I'm recommending this to chat. Get Cocoa Gems, chocolate peanut butter CBD.
We didn't get weed this weekend. You said we would go out and get weed.
I got weed.
You didn't tell me you had got weed.
I'm sorry.
I asked you.
You were streaming, and
that doesn't matter.
Bored.
I could have given you the money.
I'll go with you to go get weed. I would love to fucking go back to the weed shop and just look around with you.
I just want whatever. Keep going with this bit. I'm weedless.
Unfortunately, today is the last day on planet Earth that you could get weed. They actually legalized it across the
I'm
planet.
gonna kill myself. I'm going to kill myself dead.
Yeah,
it's the only thing I had.
I'm going to kill myself dead.
More weed. So yeah, unfortunately, you and nobody else that's going to be with you could experience that together. So unfortunately, you won't be able to do that.
Well, you're hearing it here first, everybody. Sorry. Yeah, Robbie just got the text from the president. He's showing us on his phone.
I absolutely fucking hate everything to do with Hawkeye and what he stands for as a Marvel Cinematic Universe character.
Why?
He sucks.
No, he doesn't. He's cool.
He's boring. First off, he's boring. He was boring in all of those fucking movies he was in. I always found it, like, dumb when they have, like, a big team-up movie that it's like, here's all the people that you knew about teaming up, and then Black Widow and Hawkeye. I thought that was stupid back then. I think it's still stupid.
I don't like Black Widow. I think Black Widow's kind of overhyped. Like,
that's great, because she's
I'm
dead.
glad she's fucking dead.
That's right. Yeah.
So now we are left with Hawkeye, the dad. This is a deep cut here. When it comes to grooming children into loving the series that you're creating, and to be a brand loyal consumer from birth to death, I feel like the push to make more fathers in media has to do with that, because you love Spider-Man as a kid and you love Hawkeye as an adult. So eventually they're going to make a superhero who's like a grandpa, and then that's like, that's your death character. That's the character you have when you're dead.
Oh my god.
Superhero.
So based on that alone, I fucking hate Hawkeye. He's literally just there to
be the bridge.
Continue the brand loyalty.
You could say that about. That's just what you're saying is they fucking they're making superheroes for different demographics. I mean, like, you like people want people to identify with. That makes sense. I don't know if that's like a new phenomenon going. I don't know if this is like entirely a psyop. Well, it's fucking Marvel. It's Disney Marvel, so it's probably a psyop. But like, I don't know. I feel like that's not. I don't know if what you're saying is all true.
You see,
that's fine. You like Hawkeye, so I don't like your opinion.
Robbie, did you see Logan?
No, but I know that's what they did.
That's a movie for grandpas.
Variants assemble Loki season 2.
Binge, because that first season kicked ass and had nothing to do with the Marvel formula. They did whatever the fuck they wanted.
I heard Loki was good.
I abstained from answering because I only watched the first 2 episodes.
Did you like the first 2 episodes?
They were fine. I don't know. I didn't watch episode 3, so I don't know if that's an indicator.
It's a slow burn, but then when you get to the actual like fire, it explodes in your face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep. Fucking, I'm just adding shit to my. I really am binging or cringing right now, dude. I got 2 new shows that I gotta watch. Well, not new, but you know.
There was a time when Loki came out where I heard from people I trust, like, you should really watch Loki. But I can't because I still have to watch the first 2 episodes of WandaVision.
Oh yeah.
So when I watch the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, I'll get started on Loki.
We can do that for a sleepover if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be fun.
Fun content.
I'll watch WandaVision again for fucking the Liars Club sleepover. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I like WandaVision is like one of my. I think it's like my top 5 favorite things Marvel has done.
Mahershala Ali stars in the upcoming movie Blade.
Yes.
That's a fucking
Binge,
baby. That's a fucking binge.
Sell me on the superhero Blade in one sentence.
Vampire who hunts other vampires and uses a katana to do it.
I'll give that a binge. I don't know.
And is best friends with Ghost Rider.
I'm not like, unless they get Nicolas Cage, then that's no selling point.
They're not getting Nick Cage.
Oh man, I mean, I'm not like gigantic on vampires. Like when I watched Midnight Mass, I almost like fell off because vampires are kind of lame to me. But you know, I mean, obviously Midnight Mass is like one of the best fucking pieces. Like Midnight Mass is, I think, better than most pieces of media that have been made in the past 2 decades. But I digress. If they can nail the aesthetic right, because like how Bloodborne got it right, or how Midnight Mass eventually got it right. Then I'll probably be on board with Blade.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
When we played Blood Rain for the channel, that made me appreciate vampires way more.
Really?
Because I always thought vampires were like really lame and like kind of stupid, and like it's humans who feed off of blood and they're super strong, but they have a ton of weaknesses. I always thought that was really stupid, and I still do. But like, Blood Rain was very much like, yeah, but like, they take themselves way too seriously, and you can find some enjoyment out of that. And I think I do. I think I'm able to. I've reverse sarcasm to myself, where I believe that this might actually be fun. So yeah, I'm all in on Blade. Plus, the first Blade was great.
I think that's a very new thing with vampires in media, the taking themselves way too seriously bit. I think that's a very I want to say like late 90s that became like a big thing. So you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give this a tentative binge.
I'll go ahead and one up you. I think the taking themselves too seriously vampire skit started after Twilight.
You know,
because everybody was super mad that they were vampires, and they're like, this is how you do. No, watch, this is how you do vampires. And then like it's stupid. It's vampires are stupid.
I can understand, but like I feel like the sort of like making fun of vampires kind of came about in like the Attitude Era 90s, sort of like fucking don't disrespect your parents, go fucking raise your scooter, you know, and like making fun of things that are established and like cultural checkpoints and stuff like that. I feel like maybe that was a soft start, and I do agree that Twilight was a big part of hastening that change. So I can see where you're coming from.
Meet Riri Williams, first in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and then in her own solo series, Ironheart. Anyone? Ironheart?
I'm gonna binge it because the Ironheart comics are good.
Does she make the suit herself, and she doesn't have a fucking like a grant of $2 billion from like Tony Stark left you this big envelope full of money when he died?
No, she's just a fucking genius,
and she's just like some kid.
Yeah, just someone that's like, there's no Iron Man anymore. I could do that.
All right, binge.
I could do that.
I like binge.
She'll probably show up in that Black Panther movie too.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I'll binge.
Okay.
The lamest thing to me about Iron Man was Tony Stark. So hopefully they can do it better.
You think they'll do it better?
I hope so. I don't know. Haha.
Who's been messing up everything? You know the rest. Find out what she's been up to in Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
Oh,
change the name.
That's like the sequel to WandaVision, I guess.
Tell me who Agatha is.
No, because
The
you have to
villain
watch.
in WandaVision.
Okay, well, I guess she's the villain in WandaVision too.
They're making a series that literally says like, oh hey.
But Robbie was gonna watch WandaVision, all of it, and he was gonna love it.
We talked about it in the fucking scrapped episode. I already explained.
Is it
what
a
his
spoiler
character
that
is.
Agatha is the villain?
Yeah.
No,
No.
What?
it's not.
Watch WandaVision.
Okay. Oh my god. Hey, does she reveal that she's the villain in the first 2 episodes of WandaVision?
No.
Okay.
No, but she doesn't do like anything villainous. She's just there.
She is just there.
Agatha, Coven of Chaos. What do you think this movie will be about? Or is it a series?
I think it's
a series.
Yeah, I think it's a series. It's gonna be on Disney Plus, I believe.
What do you think
It's-
Agatha, Coven of Chaos is going to be about?
It's establishing all the fucking other people that use magic and like trying to get that established because fucking Scarlet Witch has like a
It's
team of other magic.
Your
users
favorite
that
part of the
she convenes
MCU,
to.
Robbie? Magic.
Yeah, magic. Fucking stupid.
Well, they hate Doctor Strange, if that makes sense.
The Man Without Fear returns.
Wait, I have a question for Jackson, real quick, the comic understander. Is there a fundamental difference between Doctor Strange's magic and Scarlet Witch's magic, or are they both like pulling from the same pool?
They're different.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Fuck you. The Man Without Fear returns, with both Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio reprising their roles as Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk, respectively. Daredevil, Born Again.
What was the
Binge.
actor's name?
Vincent D'Onofrio?
No, the other one?
Charlie Cox?
Yeah, I'll watch this. Binge.
I'm binging reluctantly because it's nobody who worked on the first 3 seasons is working on this one.
Is this the Daredevil that was in the Spider-Man movie?
Yes.
Because that was a kind of cool
This was
design.
this was the Daredevil that was on Netflix and then in the Spider-Man movie, and it is now back in the MCU.
Oh, that Daredevil was in a fucking show before.
The coolest fucking show ever because it doesn't take itself seriously, but it really does the character justice. Where it's like Daredevil's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, and Daredevil's gonna be in
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk
in
too,
the worst
with that
costume possible.
god awful costume.
And the worst way to introduce Daredevil back into the MCU.
Speaking of introducing things back into the MCU, Sam Wilson is the new man with a plan.
Binge.
Captain America, New
Binge,
World
binge,
Order.
binge.
Really?
Binge.
Yeah. The fucking
Dude.
the fucking Hawk show. What the fuck was it called? The Falcon show? Red Falcon?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was fucking like peak Marvel. That
Really?
yeah,
Yes.
that was really good. Yeah.
That got you excited for a new Captain
Yes.
Yes.
They showed somebody.
The next several minutes of Liars4Hire will be full of spoilers for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. View it now on Disney Plus.
Getting brutally fucking murdered.
Yeah. They created an evil Captain America. It was really and he killed somebody in the middle of town like somebody begging for his life.
Hail Hydra.
No, not
No.
even that. He was just
No.
like, I'm the new Captain America. You can't push me around. Dude begging for his life. So he bashes his skull in 20 times with the shield.
He was so the bit with this guy's his name is kind of cute because he becomes not Captain America, he becomes the US agent. He's a US agent. And it's basically Captain America exists. Everybody know Captain America exists, and that's just like a big fucking title, right? And so Captain America's dead, and so they have to give Captain America to somebody. And Sam Wilson, the guy who plays Falcon, who Steve Rogers wanted to be Captain America, he was like, I can't do that. That's too big of a title for me to wear. And so they give it to some fucking like soldier who has like a fucking Medal of Honor, like a billion Medals of Honor or whatever.
I forget his name, but they're like, yeah, no, this is like this guy.
It's Jimmy Two Shoes.
It's like John Walker, whatever the fuck. He served 3 tours of duty in the Middle East. He fucking led his platoon and like did so many missions successfully. And then he's like, oh, he's almost near level like superhuman ability. He can do all this stuff.
And so they give him the super potion that made fucking Captain America so big, and he starts training with the shield, and he gets really good at it. But like the thing is that he is not a kind and benevolent, gold-hearted individual.
He's got that soldier mentality. He's got that
Yeah.
PTSD, anger issue shit.
He's not like evil. he's just not fit to be Captain America. And because of that, when one of his like partners or like his friends gets killed, he hunts down the guy who does it. Like he chases him like through buildings and shit. And like eventually they end up in a town square. And he like fucking keeps punching him in the face. Like, why did you do that? And he's like, I'm sorry. And then he's got his hands up and fucking, he takes the fucking Captain America shield in one of the coolest shots in anything that Marvel has ever done. He's like screaming and it's got blood all over it and he fucking slams it down and kills him. It's so cool. It is so cool.
I'm gonna spoiler it if you want to watch it, but like it's pretty fucked. They censored it for a little bit and then they went, you know what, actually we're uncensoring this. You're gonna watch this.
Yeah, it's so cool. I'll put a spoiler warning in before then, so people will know that they're walking into spoiler territory.
They're also hunting down like freedom fighters who are also like making and distributing the super soldier serum. So like it wasn't like an unfair fight until he gets him on the ground and beats him to fucking death.
He was a super abled being, I believe is the term that is like the Neo term that is being used in like comic books and shit for people with superpowers. But yeah, it's cool.
That all sounds boring to me.
Wrong.
Cringe.
Idiot.
Speaking of freelancers, an exciting new group of heroes arrived in Marvel Studios, Thunderbolts.
Teen Titans.
I'm ready for this because the character we just talked about killing a man is going to be in that.
Okay, so from the very little knowledge I have about the Thunderbolts, it seems like it's the Suicide Squad in the sense that if they just need some anti-heroes to team up, then they just call themselves the Thunderbolts, and they do that about 80 times. Because if you look up the Thunderbolts, it's like Hawkeye, Wolverine, the Punisher.
It's when
Red Hulk.
Yeah, it's when the Avengers
Deadpool.
Originally, it's when the Avengers like disbanded and a lot of them were dead. It's like we still need a group of heroes, so some of them banded together. But now Thunderbolts in the modern sense is like, yeah, it is a bunch of anti-heroes and criminals that they put together to go do missions, which is awesome to me because it's like Hydra is still around doing whatever the fuck they want, but they're like, you know what, we're gonna do this the way people want us to do it. So they make their own like little Avengers team. And
I got a question. Do you think Domino's gonna come back?
Domino?
Domino.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I like Domino. Her power's so cool.
I was gonna say, like, do we try to introduce Deadpool? Because I mean, fuck it at this point, right? Like, they can own whatever they want.
They already put Venom in the MCU technically for a second.
Yeah, I mean, spoilers for the new fucking Doctor Strange thing. They fucking just put Dr. Xavier in. X-Men is just now canon.
But that's the 1997 one. That's like the one from the cartoon. They're saying.
So I mean, like, do we see Wolverine? Do we see Deadpool? Like,
the bit is because they did a thing with Korg and Deadpool, and like it was a whole like interview process thing, and Deadpool was like, "Yeah, no, I'm canon now," and everyone didn't believe it until like a month ago when they put Logan and the first two Deadpool movies on Disney Plus in the Marvel MCU section.
Wow!
So like
they did, huh?
Yeah. So everything that happens in Logan and everything that happens in Deadpool 1 and 2 is apparently canon.
Damn, that's fucked up. Holy shit. I mean, it makes sense because they're going into the what they're calling the multiverse saga. So
and they're
so that means all that shit with Juggernaut was canon too.
Everything was canon, and they already confirmed like we're making a third Deadpool movie. It's going to be rated R. We're getting the same people to do it. Don't worry.
What was all that shit with? Because I remember Juggernaut and how he had like the big fucking dome on his head or whatever. What was all that shit with Juggernaut? What were you referring to?
I mean, the implication that Juggernaut is running around and there are X-Men trying to stop villains in that universe.
Here's the deal. Here's spoilers for fucking Miss Marvel. I haven't watched it either, but I got spoiled on it anyway, so I'm going to say this. At one scene in Miss Marvel, the characters are talking and somebody says, "Camilla, I don't know what's wrong with you. I think you're mutated. I think you're a mutant." And that's the first time somebody has ever mentioned mutants in the MCU, which they weren't allowed to do before.
Yeah, they weren't.
But now they're allowed to say, like, mutants and shit like that.
Huh. Will we see Red Hulk in Thunderbolts?
Yeah, you will. We already have the character. He's been in multiple movies.
Who?
The general. He was in
general?
Civil War. Remember the general in the beginning of Civil War who was showing them the slideshow of like, this is all the destruction you caused and shit? That's Red Hulk.
Oh, really?
He becomes Red Hulk.
Huh. That's interesting.
He's been around for a while. He's in the original Hulk movie. That actor has been playing that character for a long time, and he's like, yeah, I'm down to be the next Hulk.
Cool. Speaking of Hulk-like people and wacky teams coming together,
Teen Titans.
I'm not gonna. Fantastic Four.
If they get John Krasinski, then Cringe.
Cringe. If they don't get John Krasinski, then Binge.
Yeah, if it's anybody
Who
else.
plays the Thing?
Brendan
I don't
Fraser.
The Rock.
No.
You can't just cast The Rock for every single role.
Why not? I like him.
Are they gonna? They're gonna do the thing of like a CG character that gets voiced, but I really wish it was like a rock suit, like the original Fantastic Four movie.
John Cena.
No.
John Cena is the Thing.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Dude, MJF is Mr. Fantastic. I would like that very
just
much.
Get super into acting, I guess.
Or the Human Torch. He could do either. If you wanted to be anybody, I'd watch it. I love MJF.
he can be whatever.
What's his name that he did it in the original one? Get him back.
I was just trying to fucking remember his name.
I don't remember.
Him,
I can't even conjure up his face.
Who's the fuck? Have y'all seen Mindhunter?
No.
Fuck. Look up Holt. I think his name's Holt something. Hold on. Holt McCallany. I think he has like the face and the voice to do it.
Holt McCallany. I'm looking up Holt McCallany. He could be the Thing.
Like, look at his face shape and like you hear the way he talks and stuff.
Yeah. He could definitely do it.
Yeah. Or who was the one fucking evil dude in Breaking Bad that like treats Jesse like shit?
Oh, that guy? He's also in that episode of Black Mirror, the USS Callister.
I think he would also make a really interesting thing.
Check it out.
He's a really good actor. Yeah, what's up?
To play the Thing in Fantastic Four, Joe Rogan.
No.
Like the episode of him getting out of the fucking tub with his nipples 2 inches out.
It's just stalactites.
I'm putting this fucking idea out into the world, and the seed has been planted.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There's already, enough fucking... everybody is already peak, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism about Marvel. Might as well just get like a very prominent right-wing propagandist.
Yes, fuck it.
Yeah, like, who gives a shit?
good.
It would be funny. He's stupid, and I like looking at his stupid face do stupid things and embarrass himself, so might as well.
Is this the Magneto movie?
Which one?
Fantastic Four?
No.
Damn.
Really?
This is probably gonna set up like Galactus and stuff.
I hope that Galactus
Who
is
you gonna
cool.
put in? Iceman, fucking Silver Surfer. Who you bring in for Fantastic Four?
I don't know.
Sabretooth.
No, Super Scroll. This is how you get Super Scroll for fucking...
Yeah, I guess that is.
When
yeah,
is-
this is where the Skrulls
When
fight
is
back?
fucking Adam Warlock or whatever the fuck? The gold
Guardians 3.
Really? Is he gonna be a good guy?
Yeah. His actor came up on stage and they gave the whole plot synopsis of the third movie, which pissed me off because I was like, oh, I wanted to see it, but whatever. He came on, he's like, yeah, no, he's still trying to figure it out. He was just born, so give him some fucking time.
Okay. I understand. Well, maybe I'll watch. I'll probably... okay, here's the thing. I say... it's clobbering time. Here's the thing. I say Cringe, but like every single one of these properties that isn't a TV show, I'm probably going to watch, But so when I say Binge or Cringe, I'm primarily talking about how I feel it's going to be versus, what I think the expectation is, which is, are you going to watch it or not? Yes, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch all of them because I'm a good little piggy and I'll do what they say.
I can very safely say I cringe to most of these, meaning I just will not watch almost all of these. Like even the movies, like I'm not like I don't think I'm gonna be seeing that new Black Panther. Like
That's
I
fine.
don't know. Blade I'll watch.
I'll watch Blade, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, when I was a kid, it was Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. Those were my two, like, I know a lot about these superhero things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably go see this Fantastic Four movie. They better fucking get that cast locked tight. That better be a tight cast.
Tight. They fucking, what was it? They got, apparently the rumors flying around, whoever plays fucking Nancy in Stranger Things might be Mrs. Fantastic, the Invisible Girl.
Oh.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
Who?
That would be fucking awesome.
Nancy Wheeler in Stranger Things.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
Nancy and Stranger Things.
that would be
The
pretty
fucking-
good.
That fucking kid. The child.
That actress who's in her early 20s who's playing a 16-year-old, yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking awesome.
I think she'd do well.
she's pretty.
She is pretty. I think Joe Keery is very pretty. He plays the sort of like bad boy, but like the good bad boy, the kind bad
Eddie?
boy. Yeah. No.
Eddie in fucking Stranger? What are you
He
talking
was in season 1 and 2. He's like the big brother for the group of children.
Steve. Well,
Who plays Steve?
The one that's,
Yeah,
the one that's
Steve.
got the whack hair.
Yeah, Steve. He's got pretty hair. He's so pretty, dude.
No, Steve is the one that works at the ice cream shop, and he's
Yeah,
like,
he's the big brother
That's
still.
I was talking about
The new
hold
dude.
on.
The new dude in the new season.
No, not the new dude.
Right.
I didn't fucking see that shit.
Really?
I still gotta watch the new season too. Yeah.
I'm not in it. I fucking found it. He fucking fucked me over. So I'm new
A
season.
lot of people don't know this.
Things.
Robbie was supposed to be in fucking Stranger Things
ridiculous.
episode.
Yeah, supposed to fucking be.
It's-
Jonathan. I'm talking about Jonathan.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know him.
Oh, the dude that they wrote to be creepy and then they totally forgot about it? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's better.
And he's better.
the camera.
Creepy.
Yeah,
He was like
taking
whack. And
taking
He was
pictures
taking
of girls and whatnot.
pictures
yeah.
of girls without their consent.
oh, he's shy.
No. What?
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
blinded by 80s.
whatever you say.
80s fucking logic, whatever.
Did you fucking watch Stranger Things?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you?
I watched
Yeah,
all of it.
dickhead!
Robbie was in it, or was supposed to be.
Phase 6. I don't want to hear anybody talk about it anymore. Phase 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe promises compelling storytelling and continues in theaters May 2nd, 2025. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
I'll be the judge of that Marvel.
I'll be the judge of
When I go to buy it and buy a ticket for me and my friends and get an extra large popcorn
Damn
and sit down and watch Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
Dang right. What is Kang Dynasty?
Kang right.
Who's Kang?
Kang, watch, fucking, he's a conqueror. He's a fucking, like, another alien that likes to conquer planets and stuff, and he's somebody who figured out, like, oh, I can travel the multiverse. So he goes to different universes, kills the other version of himself to establish, like, I'm the ultimate version of myself.
I'm Proto Kang.
So, like, pretty much. I think the bit for the Kang Dynasty, if they're doing it with the comics, is that, like, the ultimate version of Kang shows up with an army of different versions of himself that he's defeated, and it tries to take over, like, that Earth and enslave them to go take over other Earths.
That's
and shit
kind of
like
neat.
that.
When they announced Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, I looked up pictures of Kang, and he looks like a fucking twerp.
He is a twerp.
He does just kind of look like a dude, like in a fucking in a diving suit.
Very Frieza-esque in nature.
Yeah.
I have no... I guess we'll... When you say they're making a new Avengers movie, I say, but there hasn't been anything. And then I realize this is a movie that's coming out in 3 years. So, like, I guess we'll be building up to the Kang Dynasty.
When you say, oh yeah, they're making a new Avengers movie, I say, what Avengers? All the big ones are dead.
Yeah,
well,
so now I
you
guess
get-
they're making the Avengers again.
You get
Yeah.
the new Avengers with Jane Foster and Spider-Man and some of the X-Men.
Who?
Yup.
But I don't know who Spider-Man is because they haven't resolved that yet because it just came out the movie.
I know
How are
what
they
they're
gonna do
doing. Yeah, I know what they're doing. I know how they're gonna do it because spoilers for fucking the Spider-Man movie. When everybody on planet Earth forgets who he is, they're gonna do the thing where certain characters with heightened abilities remember who he is, like Daredevil and Wolverine.
Cool.
And Pym!
And
That's
Pym.
kinda-
Pym was in the
He
restaurant!
Hank Pym was in the restaurant, and then
I
he
didn't see
wasn't
that.
after they turned the camera away.
Oh, that's fucked. I didn't see that at
He
all.
dipped into the back room.
Bro-
Pym was there!
Bro, Agent Pym, Little Pym. What's a funny name? Pym. What's up, I'm Pym.
I hope you keep up that laughter when we get 2 Avengers movies in the same year.
Really?
Avengers: Secret Wars.
Eh.
Yeah, hey, you'll be saying, oh, when you watch all of these Marvel shows and movies.
Yeah, probably.
Binge. Been an
Binge.
hour of this.
What happens in the Secret Wars?
I don't fucking remember. All I know is that they figure out who was Skrulls and they wean them out and kill them or something. I don't remember.
It's gonna be like that scene from John Wick where the 2 guys are shooting at each other in like a crowded room with silencers and nobody knows they're shooting at each other, but it's gonna be that for 3 hours.
I fucking...
I called it last time and I'm gonna call it here again.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson will be dead before the release of Avengers: Secret Wars.
When was the last time you called Samuel L. Jackson's death?
2 weeks ago when we recorded this
2
the
weeks
first
ago
time.
when I fucking called it. I want Civil War 2 already. I want racist Captain Marvel.
She's we all fucking know that bitch is racist.
All Marvel characters are racist.
In Civil War 2, they encounter a mutant who's able to tell the future, and like he sees a vision of Miles Morales killing Captain America, and Captain Marvel's first thing is, "Oh, we gotta kill Spider-Man." And it's like, whoa.
Wait, so they are bringing in Miles Morales, you think?
I hope. If they're doing
I
this
hope so,
multiverse,
dude. I think
if they're
that'd be
doing this
cool.
multiverse thing, then yeah, I hope.
I think Into the Spider-Verse is gonna do some fuckery.
With fucking multiverse, with the multiverse saga, the only thing that I want, the only like checkbox that I have is I want to see the variations that they do in the comics where it's just like, oh, it's Steve Rogers, but he has Spider-Man powers or whatever, where they just like cross the character and the power. This is Bruce Banner, Thor, fucking shit like that. I want to see at least one instance of that. That's what I want.
You will get a spider monkey, which is a monkey with Spider-Man powers and wears the spider suit.
And I will say thank you.
I noticed that they didn't mention the Groot TV series on this list of things that I'm looking at. Is anybody excited for the Groot TV series?
No.
What? Binge or Cringe on Groot?
Cringe.
I'm
Really?
under the age of 40. No.
I'm over the age of 8 and under the age of 60, so no.
So you're not interested in any Groot?
No. Not me.
Groot story?
I don't need to hear...
Did y'all see Thor: Love and Thunder?
Not yet.
No.
I heard it sucked.
Dude, when Doctor Strange came out, Chase was like, "We gotta see this."
We didn't go see it because you said like 3 times, "Yeah, I'll go see it," and each time you agreed to it, it was like under more duress. Like, okay, I'll see it, but only if you buy my. I'll go see it with you, and then it was okay. I'll see it if you buy my ticket, and it's like I'll see it if you buy me dinner and a ticket and popcorn when we're there. You didn't want to go see that movie, and you didn't go see that movie.
Yeah,
you still haven't seen that
super
movie.
didn't. I've seen all the spoilers from it.
That's
I've seen
true.
all the scenes that matter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Did I really? Is there really no scenes that matter in that movie except the ones I saw?
Because Sam Raimi and whoever else worked, like Sam and Ted and whoever else worked on it, were like, yeah, no, they cut a bunch of stuff and then they released a doc and I read through it and I went,
Release the Raimi cut!
no, don't release the Raimi cut. That's gonna be
Release the Raimi cut!
That's gonna be an 8-hour film. No.
Black and white Raimi cut!
So, like, it was supposed to set up for things in the future.
Shumagorath porn scene!
Hold on.
Dormammu, I've come to have rough gay sex. Are we almost done with this? How many fucking...
No.
What the... How many more Marvel properties are there?
There's so many, dude.
I have to talk about Benedict Cumberbatch.
Fuck off. Fuck you. We still have another bit to do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what's it called?
Is this... Are we doing it?
What is it called, Jace?
That was Binge or Cringe.
It's called Cool Games Inc. Play both theme songs at once.
No, don't. Ow.
Oh no, it sounds so bad. Hi everybody, welcome back to Cool Games Inc. Episode 49 of Cool Games Inc. We've been doing this for a long time. We're back. Last week, we released our very popular remakes of games that did not get released. Bully 2. We also released Work in Progress, which was the Silent Hills remake, and Super Mario 128 Kingdom.
How'd they go?
the same as all of our other games. They are now at the top selling games of all time, above Minecraft, Tetris, fucking, and Wii Sports. So
Nice.
we're doing pretty well. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel very intellectually stimulated here anymore. I've grown to appreciate finer things in life, and Cool Games Inc. is no longer something that's really doing anything for me. But
So you're just gonna quit?
no,
Leave
I'm
us
not
here?
gonna quit. But like, I don't know. I just want you to know the state of things. I want you to know that if my heart is not in it, that's why.
Okay.
It's just the higher ups have not been fucking giving us challenging work. It's just so easy to be the best video game makers of all time is the thing.
I mean, like, at some point, it's just hard to be it because all of your ideas are so good and so many people say you're so awesome.
That's true, yeah. Anyhow, got the new note from the boss. Check it out. Everybody seems to be really into remakes and reboots lately. That was shown with our previously canceled games last week. I say last week, it was like 4 weeks ago when the last episode of the podcast came out, but I digress. So we're actually going to be reaching back into our own catalog and re-releasing or rebooting, remaking a game that we've already done.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have a list here. Would you like me to read out all the games that we've made?
Thank God you have a list, Chase, because if you didn't,
I would have been
that would be
mad.
super
I would have
embarrassing.
been mad, and we would have gotten into an argument.
Super embarrassing that you if you didn't have a list with you.
So anyway, here are the games we've made. In terms of mobile apps, we released Donkey Kong Climb or Die and Super Mario 128 Kingdom. In the action category, we have Action Angler, Brutal Legend World Tour, and Mafia.
Oh,
In the-
dude, Action Angler.
Yeah, in Adventure, we have Sonic Adventure 3 twice, because we accidentally made Sonic Adventure 3 twice, and Sonic Adventure 3 Shred. We have Work in Progress, and we have Detroit Become Human, Prepare to Die, David Edition. In RPGs, we have A Proper Shop, 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowd, Dog Days,
Yeah, man! Oh my God!
Lizzie McGuire's So Not Cool Weekend,
Oh yeah,
Half-Life Like a Dragon, and Bully 2.
yeah. Bully
In
too.
puzzle, we got
Like a dragon.
We got Gotcha Force, in parentheses, debate game, just in case you don't remember. And Pokemon Pop,
What was Pokemon Pop?
of feederism Pokemon puzzle game, where the Pokemon get bigger because
Oh
people.
yeah, who made that idea?
I don't remember. It was one of our patrons. That was one of our early. I think that was actually episode 1.
Dude,
is
Pokemon Pop.
Yeah. In the shovelware category, we have Corey in the House calling the shots and Phil of the Future Out of Time, both from the same episode, actually.
was
In
a
fighting
episode.
games, we have 8-7 Central and Punch Up. And and finally, in the miscellaneous category, which is a game that we didn't actually make gameplay for, it's SCP Look at 'em Go.
Look at him go. STP, look at him go.
Yeah.
I forgot about Look at Him Go.
Yeah, so that's all of the games that we've made. So I'll also copy and paste this and put this in general so that you can see it yourself. And so we each have to remake one of these games. Does anybody have any immediate first dibs that they want?
Oh my God, 100 Teens of Eddie McDowd Dog Days. What was Proper Shop?
Proper Shop was that it was that sort of like roguelike RPG where you inherit your grandma's tea shop and you have to go outside and fight monsters to get ingredients.
Right. Yeah, and I mentioned it was like Recettear.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or somebody did, yeah. I kind of want to try SCP Look at 'em Go again.
Okay.
Give it one more go.
Because
Okay.
the last time it was like episode 2 of Cool Games Inc. and all we did was each of us came up with an SCP and that was it. We didn't come up with gameplay.
That's fair.
So I want to try to give SCP Look at 'em Go a better shot.
You know what? I'm gonna grab Lizzie McGuire's So Not Cool Weekend.
Oh,
I think a fun exercise would be to remake those, but then after we do, we should go through all of these games and see their fate, see what happened to them.
like go through and say like how they were released or how they were received.
Action Angler would be a very fun game to go back to, but that seems so much like a Sega Bass Fishing that like they could just re-release that on every single system, like Xbox 360 Dreamcast collection.
Sure.
And like, yeah, dude, Action Angler is good on Steam Deck. Like, you can just get that and fucking play Action Angler all you want.
I would like that. All right, who wants to go first?
I'm remaking 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowd. Dog
Okay.
Days.
Okay. So how's that gonna go?
I feel like when I was remembering, like, okay, you have to do the rest of the deeds, and like the last deed is like you have to find out what it is. I always thought that it would be like a top-down, like isometric-esque game, like the ones on the DS, because we mentioned like the DS games back then.
I remember I had a Rocket Power Game Boy game that was like skateboarding. It was an isometric skateboarding game, and I remember having a lot of fun with that. So I'm just going to visualize that for 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowd Dog Days.
Well, don't, because I'm thinking Stray.
Oh, have you played Stray yet?
I haven't, no.
That game.
So okay, so this is gonna be a current gen game then.
Yeah, this is gonna be like, and you know what? It's gonna drop 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowd. It's just gonna be called Dog Days, but like it's still an Eddie McDowd game.
Okay.
And the logo is just like, you know, the dog face.
Okay.
It's gonna be a reboot, but like a soft reboot. You know what I mean? Like it's
Sure.
it's gonna follow the same story, but it's gonna, you know, introduce new elements into it that's gonna make it a little bit cool, like God of War. And they brought back the child actor of Eddie McDowd, and he's like the guy who gives you quests in this game. He's all grown up. He's like a different character.
And he's like, listen,
fun.
these are the deeds I did. Here's my suggestions.
And then yeah, that's Dog
Oh my
Days.
god. Holy shit, no, I actually really like that, where it's like, like canonically, that's just Eddie McDowd. You're not you don't play as Eddie McDowd. Eddie McDowd is your mentor, and he's like, hey, I've been there. You need to become a better person. Here's what I did, and hopefully you can do so. I can guide you on your path of redemption, but I cannot do it for you.
Hold on, I have to look up if this is the actor. Real quick.
Okay, sure.
Eddie McDowd. Is this him? I think this is him. IMDb.
Okay.
Hold.
How's he doing now?
Hold.
Okay.
What the fuck? Eddie. Where's Eddie? Who's the actor who plays Eddie? Thank you. No, not the dog.
Who's the actor who played the dog?
There's different actors for Eddie.
Oh my god.
The fuck? Seth Green was Eddie. Jason Hervey, Seth Green, and the dog Rowdy were all apparently Eddie McDowd at some point. One of these fucking actors grows up, and then they're the fucking person who gives you the quest.
It's me, Eddie McDowd. Evil monkey in my closet.
Evil monkey. I don't want Seth Green in this. No, Seth Green is canonically dead in this universe.
Dude, Seth Green. This is his big, like, dramatic cut. Like, he's no longer a comedy actor. He's a serious actor now, and this is his first serious role. He's like, and everybody's like, Kotaku's gonna be like, famous comedian Seth Green comes through with this very heart wrenching performance in Dog Days. This is gonna be like his big break. This is gonna be his fucking Jordan Peele moment.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. This is what I think about your game that I am now putting my little fingers
Eddie
in.
McDowd, played by Jason Doring as a human, and John Allen at 12. Rowdy, a dog, voiced by Seth Green in Season 1, and Jason Hervey in Season 2 to 3. So Jason Doring comes back as the face actor.
Oh, all right.
And then we resurrect Rowdy from the dead, because I assume
we
that dog's
gotta
fucking
Frankenweenie him.
dead
Yeah.
as shit.
Yeah.
And we bring him back as Rowdy.
Sure.
Awesome.
The only thing I want out of this, honestly, at the end of the day, is for there to be a behind the scenes where they put mocap on a real life dog and you can see him bark.
We paid him with chicken nuggets.
Okay.
we paid him chicken nuggets.
So this is going to be like an open world game like Stray. So it's like it's going to be like exploration based then.
Oh yeah, the map is as big as GTA 5.
And you're a dog.
Okay.
You're a dog.
Okay. Can I?
Do you take criticism?
Okay. Check it out.
No.
No. This is additive, not subtractive. I think that it would be cool if there were maybe not 100 deeds, maybe there's like 50 deeds that you have to do, but it's all on a time loop, and you have to figure out, and like each NPC each character and each like piece of scenery works on a schedule, like Majora's Mask style, where you have to go through this time loop. It's a mixture between Eddie McDowd and fucking Gopher Day or whatever the fuck, Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Gopher Day.
Where you have to figure. No, wait, fuck! They already made that game. And they made a Groundhog Day VR game where you actually like have to do exactly what I'm describing.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so we can't do
What
that.
game
Never
was
mind.
that? What?
Groundhog Day VR.
Groundhog Day VR.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, there you go. Apparently, well, you know what? I don't know what happened to it because nobody ever talked about it, so I can't imagine it did very well.
I do want you to be able to complete 100 deeds.
Okay.
But obviously, like, the last 10 are, like, some of the hardest, most, like real-life days have to go by before you can, like, continue doing them.
Is this going to be... So, this is going to be a grand scope. This is going to be, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 levels of fucking, like, big world.
I want the 100th deed to be, like at this point, there's, like, ARG shit. Like, you have to write an actual essay about... You have to, like, go in real life to locations to find, like, dog bones that you have to collect and, like, bring them together. And it's, like, that Trials thing where, like, after 40 years, when everybody who has ever wanted to do this dies, that's when a chest opens up. And then inside of that chest is the 100th deed, and it's, like, DLC that you can get for this game.
Damn.
I want it to be like MGS5 though too, where like you could like complete other deeds and go back in time and do those deeds, but they're different with different contexts.
Sure, like the cosmic stars from Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, if we're talking about magnum opus re-releases of the games that we're doing, all out for 100 deeds of Eddie McDowd.
All right, so that's gonna be Dog Days.
That's Dog Days. Subtitle:
all right.
100 deeds for Eddie McDowd.
I thought you wanted to remove Eddie McDowd for it.
No, the game is called Dog Days.
Okay. All right.
Subtitle: 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowd.
All right.
There you go.
Well, very good. Jackson, would you like to go next, or would you like me to go next?
Lizzie McGuire's So Not Cool Weekend being an RPG where you're trying to solve a murder because these little like imaginary people are like, I can't find my body. I don't know where I am. And you find their dead body and you're trying to solve a murder.
Yeah.
I'm changing that.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Inside McGuire.
Oh,
okay.
You are now customizing the little animated character who is guiding Lizzie McGuire, and in all a journey, you can encounter other little animated people who have their own goals for their Lizzie McGuire. So you're like the devil and the angel on Lizzie McGuire's shoulder, and you can't interact with the other person. You can only interact through the decisions you make with Lizzie.
Ooh, this sounds like a very emotional game.
And it has multiple endings and stuff, depending on like what you and this other person you encounter like decide to do without communicating to each other. And I want that. No more of this RPG shit. It's a journey, fucking branching storyline.
Dude, Liz is strange.
Liz is strange. McGuire is strange.
So okay. So
life of McGuire.
So you're not going to be able to control Lizzie McGuire directly, right?
No.
It's going to be like an internal thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I like to imagine that as different things happen to Lizzie McGuire, you don't see it happening like directly, but you can understand what's happening based on what's happening internally. So, as different phases go by, she has different. You said it was like an angel and a devil thing, right? As different phases go by. There are different like types of enemies that come in, like she had a bad day at school, and so now everything's like cold and rainy or whatever inside her head. But then it's like, she had a long-term relationship which ended up breaking off, and now you can't stop seeing her ex-boyfriend everywhere, and you can't fucking defeat him no matter how hard you try, and you can't get away from him, and he's everywhere. And that like shows like resentment or whatever or something. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that could work. I was thinking in my head, like, depending on like you and the other player's decision, you could totally fuck over the other person. Where like,
is this multiplayer?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the journey where
Journey PS3.
You can be the angel or the devil, and then the other player that comes in can either be the angel or the devil, and you're both making decisions because you are at the beginning of the game. You are given different goals on what you want to achieve with your Lizzie.
Oh my god, it's like Inside Out.
Yes.
When you join an online game, you're not joining a server. You're joining a Lizzie.
You're joining a Lizzie, and like I'm thinking you could fuck somebody over by making a decision where like like your screen goes black for a couple seconds and you come back and all of a sudden Lizzie is now 5 years older and you were matched with another person.
Bro, you were locked away in her subconscious.
You were locked away and then you came back and now you have to continue your save. You could just fuck people over that way.
That's so cool.
The way that the gameplay is, it's like No Way Out. Where it's like two people controlling at the same time.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
And you, like I said, it's like there's a bunch of goals for your Lizzie, and as soon as you hit new game, it like rotates through a thing, and then it pops up. It's like, okay, your goal, your Lizzie McGuire wants to go to college, and then the other person's goal is this Lizzie McGuire wants to not go to college and wants to become like a rock star or some shit. And you're just fighting each other to get your goal met.
I like to can we also include a sandbox mode where it's just you can do whatever you want, you can test the extent of our engine. Okay. That sounds I like that a lot. Okay, cool. This sounds like a very hey, it's a good thing AI is becoming so fucking powerful because we're going to this is going to be a very open-ended game, it sounds like. Cool. I like that a lot. What are your we tossed around a couple of names. Inside Lizzie, fucking Liz is Strange.
Inside McGuire, Life of McGuire, Life is Lizzie, or Lizzie is Strange.
Inside McGuire really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, I like Inside McGuire.
Yeah, that's really good.
Welcome to Inside McGuire, and you could put the subtitle of So Not Cool Weekend.
All right, very cool. All right, check it out. SCP Look at 'em Go.
Yeah, one more time.
So
one more time.
Last time we released the SCP Look at 'em Go game, which nobody can describe as a video game because it was just us making up SCPs. I'm going to run with that idea, believe it or not. This is going to be a roguelike video game. But it's going to be a roguelike video game unlike that which you have ever seen before, because the primary draw of this roguelike is going to be what we're going to call the... hang on, I have to think of a good buzzword for this. The hazard engine, or it's a word that they describe the anomaly engine. That's what it's going to be called. It's going to be called the anomaly engine. And the anomaly engine is going to have 3 different components. It's a very simple engine from the surface, but deep down it's like hundreds of thousands of combinations. It's going to have 3 different components. One is going to be the actual object, like the object itself, the form that it comes in. So it could be like a mask or a balloon or a person or a washing machine or a house or a city or a country or a fish or whatever. It's just going to be like fucking like not drawn to life, Scribblenauts-esque, like there's just a big fucking catalog. And then the other one is going to be the anomalous effect. And so, maybe it's it makes things decay rapidly, or it imbues people with memories they never had, or it grants autonomously creates predictions which are accurate, but like slightly inaccurate. Like it's accurate up to 95.65% of accuracy, and that's going to assign it to the object. So maybe you have like a house that is like from the outside it looks completely normal, but from the inside it's always on fire. Or from the it's like a fish in the ocean. No, it's a goldfish, but it grows to match whatever, like how people say goldfish grow to match whatever container they're in. This goldfish does that for any container that it's in. So if you put it in like a fucking a test tube, it'll be like super small, but if you put it in the ocean, it'll become like a leviathan. Or something like that. Maybe it's just as simple as like a balloon that follows you around, and then the final aspect is going to be the danger rating, which is going to be how dangerous is this object. Let's say the house that's constantly on fire. In SCP, there are 3 main sort of ratings, which is safe, Euclid, and Keter. Safe is basically if you put this thing in a box and leave it to its own devices, you'll be safe. if it's fucking Keter, or no, if it's Euclid, it's you can put this in a box, but you have to constantly monitor it because we don't know what it's capable of. And then Keter is like, you cannot contain this. This is dangerous, and we need to keep it. We need to contain it as much as we can, otherwise it'll be disastrous. And so we're gonna go with like a similar thing. So it's like fucking maybe okay. So give me an object, any object, or like any like physical thing.
Book.
It's a book. Okay, now give me an anomalous effect.
Farts.
Okay, a farting book. Got it. So if it's a farting book and it's safe, right? It's just a book that farts. You open it, it goes, and it's like, oh fuck, gross, yuck. If it's a Euclid level farting book, then it's like you open it up, it's like, and then it fucking, you open it up, it poots, and then like within a 100-meter radius, a noxious gas is released that is sustained for 2 hours. And if it's Keter, it's like you open it up, and then every time you open up this farting book, a new disease comes out of it. It's like it invents a disease. It is a new disease that nobody has ever seen before.
When you open the book, someone else on the planet farts.
Or somebody making somebody shit every time you flip the page.
So the point of this is going to be it's not going to be like a big grand adventure. It is going to be a game that you can play an infinite amount of times. But to play from this game from the beginning to end, it could very well be 40 minutes. It could be a 40-minute game, or it could be a 2-hour game, or it could be a game that you need to save and come back to tomorrow. Because what it's going to be is that you are an SCP personnel attack unit, or like a squad or whatever. So it is your job to go and find this SCP and contain it. You have to go and you have to fucking like, oh, okay, hey, we're getting called out to Guatemala because of this farting book that keeps releasing noxious gas. And so you have to go, you have to secure it, and you have to bring it back. And so with the anomaly engine, every single time, it's think like No Man's Sky or whatever. It's called No Man's Sky, right? Yeah, No Man's Sky. It's like No Man's Sky levels of generation, but like we fine tune it. So it's not like, oh, the planet and the animals and the color and the fucking size and shape and location within space. It's not just going to be that. It's going to be focusing on one object. It's just going to be one object that is randomly generated. And hopefully, I don't know, I'm not the design guy. I'm not the programmer, so I'm not going to be the one to make this work. But it's going to be very interactive with the world around it. It's going there. I feel like there are maybe going to be like 20 set pieces, like set like areas that you go to, like maybe, you're going to fucking Portugal or Brazil, or maybe you're going to Japan, or maybe you're going to fucking Russia, or you're going to Guatemala, or somewhere in Missouri, or somewhere in fucking, Uruguay or whatever. Those are going to be set pieces. Those are not going to be the random. There may be like some variations in the landscape, but by and large, it's going to be largely the same, like monuments, same place, same stuff. And so the whole bit is that you have to go in, and there'll also be like matchmaking. You can go and you can play this with people. There are going to be different tools and different updates that add new anomalous effects, new objects,
I got two
okay.
words.
Go ahead.
Workshop support.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Endless amount of content.
This will be it will be encouraged for fans to submit content. They can publish it, independently, and people can download it. And we can bring people on to do contracts, and be on the team, and we can give them a grant to work on it, flesh out their design. So fundamentally, I want to have, like, in the base game, like 100 objects, fucking 50 different anomalous effects that work robustly. And it's not just going to be like, oh, it's a table that farts, and so it's like a glitched out table that farts, and like that was a shitty one. Wow, that was a really terrible. What a boring mission. That was like 5 minutes. We had to go and fucking go to some grandma's house and be like, hey, we're taking your table, and then leave. That was it. It's going to be like, you have to talk to the grandma because, like, oh, this is a family heirloom, and you have to, convince her to relinquish it to you, or you have to use amnestics so she forgets that you came in and took her heirloom table or whatever. This is going to be.
Grandma is the table.
Yeah, or grandma is the table, dude. It's a table that wants to stay in one house. And so it like comes up with fucking cognito hazards that make you think that, oh, well, I can't take this table. This nice old man told me that it was his. And then you like leave and you're like, oh, sorry, I couldn't take the table. And he's like, and then your mission commander is like, oh yeah, I also couldn't take the table. It was too heavy to pick up, right? And the other guy goes, no, there was an old man. And then a third guy comes in and he's like, no, the table wasn't there. We couldn't find the table because it wasn't there. So it's like the table that refuses to leave the house. We all know it's there, but nobody can make it leave because it convinces you not to.
The table in the room.
Yeah, dude. So that's going to be like the anomaly focus. The anomaly engine is going to be a big focus. We're going to spend like fucking 6 years fine tuning that to make it work really, really well before we release this game. But that's going to be the game. It's going to be called SCP Anomaly Report, I think. SCP:anomaly
You
report.
just call it.
Anomalies everywhere.
You just call it the anomalies and not tie SCP to it.
I feel like we gotta tie SCP.
The anomalies.
I would like to tie SCP to it.
Game.
We're adding the Nemesis system for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, so the
SCPs
book that
can remember
farts
you?
wants to get revenge. Yeah, sure. I would like to do that where it's like SCPs can like your character is like it's I almost said diverse. No, your character is like robust and like fine-tuned and bespoke. That's the word. So like your character remembers all the SCPs, so you'll be able to go back and you'll be able to catalog. You can see a catalog of all the SCPs you contained and stuff, and you can name it and you can submit it. So if anybody else, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be like No Man's Sky, where you can come across planets that other people have named, but it's gonna be like, oh, hey, I just discovered this SCP. It's a farting book. Somebody named it the Stinky Story, and then you can see what that other person named it, and you can submit your own name. But people will like select, hey, what name do you like the most for this SCP? And it's like, oh, this person like said, oh, this is the Toot and Tome. No, I like the Stinky Story better, so you like upvote the Stinky Story.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I just say one thing about every single game that we've produced so far?
Yeah.
All of them have the Nemesis engine.
This is true. Yeah. Other
retroactively.
Other players you encounter inside of Maguire, the people know who you are.
Yeah. You have to have your face cam on at all times.
So let's. I want to quickly go through all the games that we've created.
Sure.
To kind of see what happened at the end. All of them obviously critically acclaimed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Our apps, Donkey Kong Climb or Die and Super Mario 128, all extremely popular in the first year, and then
died off mysteriously.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 120, Donkey Kong Climb or Die you can't even get anymore because it's on an OS that isn't supported and they never updated it.
Yeah. Action Angler, like I said, Dreamcast collection. Always on sale, $2.
It was a sleeper hit. You have to like go 2 hours to the nearest arcade to find a cabinet for it.
Yeah.
But when you get there, there's like a 20-minute line to play.
Brutal Legend World Tour.
Super well received, and then all of a sudden it dropped off, and then Jack Black went, I don't remember voicing this.
Nobody remembers making that game.
It just got an HD re-release.
It just got an HD re-release, and it's day 2 on Steam. It is 20%
off. Mifia, the only app that we have that has an underground community server that is still being put up to this day, so that people can go around and kill each other in real life.
Like Toontown rewritten style,
exactly.
Like fucking, and it is the only game, or it is the game with the most bustling YouTube community.
Yeah. Sonic Adventure 3 / Sonic Adventure 3 Shred, considered the worst Sonic game ever made, but still sold the most.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like every new Sonic game.
Work in progress. Still really excited for that game to be done.
Super weird how there's like a giant modding community where people are like, I finished the game and this is what I think it's like, and no one's right. No one's been right.
Yeah, and every single time Cool Games Inc. fucking copyright strikes them and fucking sends them cease and desists.
Detroit Become Human, Prepare to Die, David edition. 100
across the boards. David Cage fucking even came out and said, "Oh, you make it a good game."
Yeah, and then when he came out of his hiding place, because he has been hiding since that game came out, we shot him
point blank.
Yes. Reignited all of the shipping with all the characters.
Yeah.
And pretty much every Quantic Dream game across the board. It was crazy.
Connor the robot and Mr. Krabs the policeman are now kissing all over the Tumblr. So,
Proper Shot got a really huge text-based Let's Play on Something Awful.
Yeah.
And since then, it's just been one of the most popular, talked about series on the planet.
but only in Japan. It's like only like it's like super. It's like fucking Toho levels of big in Japan.
It comes out of Japan and it gets like animes and stuff, but like it takes like a year for them to be translated, even though it sells really well over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Half-Life Like a Dragon, amazing workshop support on that game.
All of the nerds really love it, but all the normal people have never heard of it.
Yeah, it's got a really dedicated modding community, and there's been a bunch of games created from it.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, that people use the Half-Life Like a Dragon engine.
It's basically just Gary's Mod 2.
Yeah. Bully 2 just released on the PlayStation 6 and the PlayStation 7 and the PlayStation 8 and the PlayStation 9.
And we're really excited for the PlayStation 10 Definitive Ultimate Regular Edition.
Yeah, that's when they're going to take out De Novo.
Yeah.
Gotcha Force never goes on sale, but is still a really fun stream game.
Currently, there is no legal way to purchase this game except for secondhand for $200.
Yeah, it's really popular game on G2A.
Yeah, if you look it up on Twitch right now, you're gonna find at least 6 people streaming it, but they're all running emulators.
Oh, but anytime somebody on like a big YouTuber streams it, like it's like Jackbox. You gotta stream this game.
Yeah.
Pokemon Pop. Not a lot of people are really into it. Turns out.
But there are some people who are really into it.
Corey in the House, calling the shots.
That game only exists on creepypasta.wikia.com.
Biggest meme game in here. It has its own segment in SGDQ. Because like it's like the new Shrek games. You know what I mean? People love playing Corey in the House, calling the shots as a skit, but like they still really like playing it. Fill the Future at a Time. There is one Twitch stream that plays it 24/7. And they cycle in people to play Fill the Future at a time to see how people go about playing it on their own.
It's a big charity thing.
Yeah. It does great for charity streams as well.
Yeah.
8/7 Central just announced it's getting rollback
Let's
at EVO.
go.
Yeah.
Finally. Why didn't
Same
the
with-
dev
same
just
with
put
Punch
this
Up,
in at
actually.
launch? These fucking hacks.
8/7 Central. You're never gonna guess who they're gonna put in.
Who are they putting in?
The entire Brady Bunch is like a Ice Climbers type. Like they're all fighting in one big group.
Now here's a story of a fighter named Brady.
Yeah, same with Punch Up. What Jackson? Who was the Punch Up character that was announced at Evo?
Weird. You really want to know?
I know that I didn't watch the stream, but like I do want. I'm fucking. I got that itch, you know.
Believe it or not, they added the fucking Colonel.
Colonel, really? Even after the controversy?
Even after the controversy.
Damn. Okay. Well, hey, Colonel Sanders coming to Punch Up.
They
Very
added
cool.
the Colonel, and then like the opponent character for the Colonel is the general from those like insurance commercials.
Calling it the Army update.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're also adding the Army men from Toy Story.
It's called the strap up update.
And then Cool Games Inc. finally decided to release the prototype. They held on to it for a very long time, and they said, you know what, we think that the fans would really enjoy having this little piece of Cool Games Inc. history, and they released the movie tie-in Homer's Odyssey for everybody to take a deep dive into, check out the models, and hey, you know what, there's a dedicated team of people in Unreal Engine 4 who are trying to remake it.
And then everybody said, "What's Homer's Odyssey?" Because in the canon, everybody forgot about our movies. Remember?
What?
What movies? Were you talking about movies?
That was Cool Games Inc.
Wait, what about SCP? Look at him go.
Wait, you just re-released it.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, and that's been Cool Games Inc. Yeah, thanks for listening. Come buy our games. I think between now and next week, I'm gonna talk to the boss because I really am not feeling like I think we just released 3 of the best games ever made, and I just like it. I felt nothing. I felt nothing that entire time. So, you know, I'll have a word with the bosses and They said they were having a meeting with somebody the other day, so I couldn't talk to him. But hopefully we can. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to him a little bit. But am I the only one? I don't know if I sound insane right now. Am I the only one who feels like that, or like what?
We're about to get the Pokimane sponsorship, so we really got.
So we're fucking prime normie now, dude. Jesus Christ. Okay, now I'm really gonna have a talk with them.
Yeah, but like
right.
alt normie.
Alt normie. A normie by any other name would smell just as bland, dude. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, bye. Thanks for listening to Cool Games. Like, bye.
Yeah, later.
Everybody, this has been episode 49 of Liars for Hire. Forgot about it for a second, but then I remembered. This has been episode 49 of Liars for Hire. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry it took a couple of weeks to come out, but we got it eventually.
We got it.
You got a especially long one now.
Yoo-hoo!
In the middle of this recording, guess what was just fucking announced?
What was that?
They're reviving the Punisher series on Disney+.
Yeah, it's a great time to do that, I think.
Totally.
He's gonna be in Thunderbolts.
He's gonna, like, the first episode, if he doesn't say, I fucking hate cops, kill all cops, then it's a bad idea. Anyway, thanks so much for listening to episode 49 of Liars for Hire. I'm Chase. I was joined today by Robbie and Jackson. Robbie Dude and Lumberjack2 on Twitch and Twitter.
Hi, I'm Robbie.
Okay.
I'm Jackson, hi.
I already knew that, but I'm happy to hear it. And yeah, thank you. Tune in next week for the end of season 1 of Liars for Hire.
Really?
Episode 50. It's the season finale of season 1.
The season finale. That was the bit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it's the season finale. Season 1's over.
What are we gonna do for the season finale?
You'll see.
I don't know.
You'll see. The camera.
Yeah, you'll see.
You'll see.
Good night, everybody. I love you.
Wait, how do we gotta?
What?
We gotta end on a funny note.
I actually just shit myself there. I don't even...
Yeah, please stop laughing at Jackson, please.
I have a serious medical problem.
Liars for Hire.